Hi everybody, today we're going to look at another one of those 1974 Ford Maverick 1/24 scale die-cast replica models by Motormax, and it's in their Forgotten Classics series. We've already looked at several of these, not just from the series, but we've looked at several of the 1974 Ford Mavericks in this scale, but different colored. This is a very cool looking blue. So cool that I don't even know if it actually came out in real life in this color, because this is kind of a metallic blue. If you put a little more metal flake in this paint, this blue would be very similar to the color I painted my old Jeep Wagoneer. You know, that one I turned into a four-wheel drive drag racer? That's a whole different story. As you may know, I'm a big fan of the Ford Maverick. I've owned several over the years of various quality and color, and I've known several people who've had them, including some very cool looking Mavericks. And if you've watched my previous videos on the Ford Maverick, you know I've owned the Mercury Comet. That looked almost identical to this, except it had the 250 cubic inch engine instead of the 200 cubic inch engine. And for a very heavy vehicle, this wasn't heavy by the standards back then, but by today's standards, this is a fairly heavy vehicle. That 200 straight six engine really got it to get up and go. Hopefully one of these days, Motormax is going to prove me wrong, but one of my biggest problems with this product line, and I really like this product line because of the interior as well as exterior detail, my biggest problem is the trunks don't open. The doors open, the hood opens with detail under the hood, but the trunks don't open. We've looked at other die-cast vehicles, collectible die-cast vehicles, that the trunks open or the rear hatch opens. But for some reason, Motormax doesn't have trunks that open. And that's sad because they make these very realistic collectible vehicles that look amazing on your shelf. It'd look cool in your driveway too, if it was real. With realism under the hood, or as real as they can get it, but they don't have trunks that open. Granted, most of the trunks I had in a Maverick had rust holes in the bottom, and the trunk seal gasket would leak water, which is probably why it was good to have rust holes in the bottom, so water didn't pool up in there. I really like the quality of this product line, but if you remember from a previous video, we did the AMC Gremlin, and sometime during transit, the windshield essentially fell out. Because the windshield is really just held by one peg at the top of the windshield. In the case of that Gremlin, it got a little crack right up there by that peg. Bam, you lose the windshield. Other than that, so far, I haven't had any problems with quality. The body is metal, the wheels are rubber, and all in all, being a fan of a Ford Maverick, these look really good. And really with this next statement, I kind of have mixed thoughts on it. I hope they don't come out with too many more colors for these Mavericks, because I'm going to have to keep buying them. So you hear that, Motormax? The more colors you come out with, I'm just going to have to keep buying them so I have all the colors. That's how they get you. All right, what do you think? Leave your comments in the comments section. As always, thanks for watching.
Beanmeister 22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.